Catcher in the Rye is the story of an angry kid named Holden Caulfield who doesn't have a sense of purpose at all. Holden's just been expelled from his school, Pensy Prep, and his teacher, Mr. Spencer, has just criticized his performance in class. Holden goes back to the dorm, wearing his new red hunting hat that he bought in New York. He gets into a fistfight with his roommate, Stradlater, who has just gotten back from a date with Holden's crush, Jane Gallagher. Holden thinks that Stradlater is a phony, and he is furious because Stradlater doesn't appreciate Holden's writing about his dead brother, Allie. Holden storms out and takes the train to New York. Once he's arrived, he asks the cab driver where the ducks in Central Park go for the winter. The cab driver doesn't really respond to him, and it really upsets Holden. Holden checks into the Edmont Hotel until he can return home the following Wednesday. One night, when he is out dancing with some women, he meets a prostitute named Sunny. Sunny comes up to his room, but all he wants to do is talk. She gets mad and leaves, but she comes back later with her pimp and insists that Holden pay her more money. The next morning, Holden is feeling extremely isolated and lonely. He calls a girl he sometimes dates, Sally Hayes, and asks her to go see a play. Holden then shops for a record for his little sister Phoebe, and hears a kid walk by singing Coming Through the Rye, which makes him happy, even though he misunderstands the words as Catcher in the Rye. Holden and Sally then go to the Rockefeller Center to ice skate, and Holden ends up asking Sally to run away with him. Sally and Holden get into a fight, and they leave on bad terms. Holden goes to a bar to drink by himself. He gets lonely and calls Sally. He then walks to Central Park to see the ducks. After accidentally breaking the record he bought for Phoebe, he realizes that he is sick and broke and decides to go home to see his sister. Holden sneaks into his parents' house to see Phoebe, the only person he is truly comfortable with. When he is with her, he tells her that he wants to be a catcher in the rye, meaning that he saves children from growing up. When Holden's parents come home, he sneaks out and goes to see Mr. Antolini, one of his old English teachers. Mr. Antolini lets Holden stay with him for the night, but Holden wakes up to Mr. Antolini touching his head. Holden is uncomfortable, and he heads out into the city again. Holden decides to leave New York and go west, where his older brother works as a novelist, but when he tells Phoebe, she wants to go with him. Unable to hurt his little sister, Holden abandons the plan. He takes her to the park to ride the carousel, and it makes him happy. The story ends with Holden reflecting on his story from a sanitarium in California. He surprisingly misses his classmates and people from the past, and says that he will be starting a new school in September.